So it says identify the terms, the coefficients of the expression 8p plus 2q plus 7r. I have added the constant part. So your terms, if you remember your definitions, state that a term is separated by a plus sign or minus sign. So that means 8p is our first term, 2q is our second term, and our last term is 7r. If our term right here, if this was any of these two signs were minus signs, then the minus sign would be going there in either or. Okay, remember a term is number with a letter and the negative sign if it has one. Coefficients, the definition states that it's the number in front of your letter. So we have 3 different letters, so that means we have 3 different coefficients. So we're going to have our coefficients are going to be 8, 2, and 7. The definition of a constant says it's literally a number that has no variable on it, no letter. Since we have all our numbers have a variable attached to it, that means in this case, there is none or no constant. Part B, you guys did this one in class, or I called on 3 different students to help me out. But let's go over this one. This is my next expression. And this one says, identify the terms. Again, the terms, remember, are separated by a plus and or minus sign. So we have 18, negative 2x, and negative 4y. Our coefficients are the number in front of your variable. So since 18 doesn't have a number, that's going to be our constant. That means our coefficients are going to be 2 and negative 4. No letter there. So it's just going to be the coefficient is just a number in front of the letter. So this was the last problem that we did in class before the bell rang. This is our expression. The previous words in this word problem basically explain what our variables mean and what the 60 and the 30. So we're going to use that information from the given word problem that we know. It says that $60 is adults, $30 is children, where A is the number of adults and C is the number of children. It says, what are the terms of the expression? So the number of terms in our expression, that was pretty easy. The terms are 60A and 30C. Remember, our terms are separated by a plus or minus sign. The word factor, in this situation, they actually want to know what are the pieces of 60A. So technically, that one is 2 pieces, 60A. The word factor in other contexts means all the pieces that could make up 60. But in this situation, they just want to know the 2 pieces that make up 60A. Same thing for C. What are the factors of 30C? 30 and C. What are the coefficients of the expression? The coefficients, remember, coefficients are the numbers in front of your actual variable. So we have 60 is a coefficient and 30 is a coefficient. And lastly, it says interpret the meaning of the 2 terms of the expression. So my 2 terms we know are 60A and 30. And we know that 60 represents the total cost of adult tickets. And the reason we know it's that because the 60 is the actual cost and the A is what it is, adult tickets. So when you put them together, it's the total cost. And the same thing is going to be for 30C, but this time it's the total cost of children tickets. And this is where we left off.